All right, let's discuss with Mike Rogers. He's the former head of the House Intelligence Committee. He's also a former FBI special. He's our CNN national security commentator. Should Wray, the current head of the FBI, come out now and defend his agency?
You know, I hope he stays out of all of this. You know, one of the things that got the FBI in trouble over the last few years was tiptoeing into politics and tiptoeing out of politics. The FBI Agents Association came out very strongly. These are the men and women who are serving in the FBI and those who are retired, who came out very strong to defend the FBI. Certainly, all the outside players are coming in to defend the FBI. I certainly have been defending the FBI. I think that's the right way to do this. If he engages in this, I worry that the FBI itself is going to get dragged into this political morass that I don't think is good for the FBI or the country.
Is the FBI now in tatters, as the president alleged in that tweet?
No. This is where, you know, I wish the president would slow down a little bit and think about the bigger picture. These FBI agents are in all 50 states, and around the world, protecting the United States from terrorism, from espionage, from criminal actors. And the FBI's credibility, when they flip those credentials up, Wolf, and walk up to somebody's door, it has to mean something. It does today. The world respects the FBI like no other international law enforcement organization. When the president does that, it makes it harder. Every criminal defense lawyer in America has got a little grin on their face, thinking, wow, I can go after the FBI in court by saying even the president of the United States doesn't think you're doing a good job. None of this is helpful. We ought to be standing up and supporting the very difficult work that they do in the FBI.
I just want to get your thoughts on the breaking news that we've been following this hour. And it's pretty significant that the president was informed by the White House counsel, Don McGahn, that his national security advisor had misled the FBI 4 days after the president took office in that interview with the FBI as part of the investigation into Russian intervention in the election.
Obviously, this is pretty serious stuff. Now, did that actually lead to him saying, well, he's got to go? We can't have that in the White House. I don't know. But the more they try to obfuscate what happened, and it sure seems like they're just not being truthful. And I can tell you as an old FBI agent, if you look a little bit guilty, these agents, that's red meat to a pack of dogs. These agents and investigators are going to try to get to the bottom of that. This president would be well served if he would stop tweeting and stop talking about it and stop degrading the organizations, by the way, that he needs to help keep America safe. And the more this happens, I will tell you, I always thought if they didn't talk much about what was happening, it would be very difficult for this investigative team to prove obstruction of justice. You know, we talk about it a lot. Pretty hard to do as the president is doing his daily work as president of the United States. The more they interject uncertainty and confusion and conflicting statements, I think the more they're going to lead these investigators into a place where they might find a charge.
It's good advice, and it's surprising that his private attorney, John Dowd, supposedly is now saying, I told him to tweet that controversial comment, which is potentially troublesome for the president. Stand by. There's a lot more